All right, here we go. All right. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's call, Tuesday Orientation, wherever you guys are plugging in from. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever in the world you are. RMN is absolutely making a splash all over the world. And as you know, K-Beauty is blowing up all over the world. And today I have the honor of introducing to you and kicking off the RMN Orientation. Welcome, everybody. My name is Christopher Kim. I'm a national director here at RMN. I've been with RMN for a little under 2 years, and it has been an amazing ride. And today I get to kind of share a little bit of the basics. This is for all the newcomers, the new planners. And I just want to kind of share some of the basic things because, once you master the basics, you can be an expert in this business. It doesn't matter how you start, where you start, as long as you have a good work ethic, you're willing to put in the work and a burning desire, you will be able to succeed in this plan. So let's kick it off. Welcome, everybody. Please take notes. All right, so here is the orientation agenda. I want to welcome everybody to RMN. We're going to kind of explain who we are, a basic introduction. We're going to kind of talk about the support system, what's in it for you, and how you can excel here in this program. Launching your business, right? Launching your business is by far the most important thing. And we want to kind of give you the right mindset on what to expect and how to really build out your business. Stay tuned for some announcements, and we will be getting this thing started. All right, so who is RMN? RMN is known as a Korean beauty company that was established in 2018 in South Korea. They've done over 2.5 billion in revenue, and we are rated as the #1 K-beauty brand. Now, a lot of people do ask me, so what constitutes #1? There's many categories to be #1. You could be the most, most famous brand. You could be the most units sold. You can be the most popular on social media, trending. It could be a lot of categories, but what RMN is really #1 as is we are still by far the most units sold as a brand on a monthly basis. We are pushing a lot of products out. And one thing I want to share with you as the #1 K-beauty brand, this year, RMN was awarded in South Korea as the #1 exporter of K-beauty, which they're bringing in millions and millions of dollars into the country, becoming an asset. So for those of you that had some curiosity, this is why we are the #1. We are still rated #1 as the most units sold. As you know, we've sold 35 million bottles in South Korea. This is what a company looks like when they have the most units sold. So to give you some perspective, there's about 51 million people in South Korea, and they sold 35 million bottles. So you can do the math. That's more than 70% of a capture rate into a market. We just launched North America about 2 years ago. This March in Las Vegas for our North America convention, we will be celebrating our 2-year anniversary. Last year, we had a successful launch, a pre-launch in Taiwan, and also, as you know, as we wrapped up 2024 in the summer, we launched Hong Kong, and there's many more markets and countries to follow suit. So stay tuned for those announcements. Now, looking below at these little circle images, these are all awards that they've won over the year. Now, I want to ask you, when was the last time you've seen a highly decorated skincare company? It just doesn't exist. RMN, with their brand Insolderm, they were able to create breakthrough technology through science engineering with gentle ingredients. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Here at RMN, we have a specific culture that we do business by. We have this forward thinking of rethinking, reimagining, and redefining. So it all boils down to the philosophy, right? What is your philosophy in life? RMN's philosophy is literally try the difference, a difference you'll love. And what that really means is trying something different, something you might not be comfortable with, but it can be a true treasure that you've stumbled upon, right? All of us here, we all come from different walks of life, different profession, age, race, sex, gender, doesn't matter. But the one thing we all share in common is that philosophy, right? Whether it's to better your life, to excel in business, to find your independence. Everybody here from all walks of life share that common philosophy. And obviously, RMN, what they really redefine is in the products, right? The product is the superstar. For those of you that are having little success, moderate success and massive success, it is because the product does the heavy lifting. One thing I want to really reiterate is the way our industry was designed wasn't really about income opportunity, but coming across a compelling product, being able to share it because of your reputation and the trust they have for you. And through that word of mouth, when they come across a unique product and it does wonders for you, and it can create a second, third, fourth, fifth sale, that's when you know you've stumbled upon a gold mine, right? And also price point, from seed to bottle, patent, we own it all. And, we could have easily sold the recipe or the formulation for hundreds of millions of dollars, or we could have gone out and competed with La Prairie or Lemire, but they didn't do that. They wanted the masses to be able to afford great luxury products. And as you know, some of the key highlights, the essence of K-Beauty is high quality product, clean product, and affordability. And also there is a financial plan in place for you. For those of you that are looking to, make a little extra income, add more quality to your life. Yeah, money isn't everything, but, money is a great tool. Being broke is hard. So choose your hard. Here we have a financial plan for you where you can really make your goals and dreams become a reality. And also we have a community of people, right? People are, by far the most important asset, more than money. Money comes and goes, but relationships and people, they're here to stay with you for the ride. And here it's a community where you have a business for yourself, but not by yourself. And there is accountability for your success. All right, so support system. I want to kind of share with you really what that support system is. In our industry, in our business, the system is an acronym that stands for Save Yourself Time, Energy, and Money. And as we, roll into the digital age, we're kind of breaking away from brick and mortar, and now we're moving into click and order. And today you're going to be able to hear from a few social sellers, people that have a prominence online and over here as well. All of your support business is online through RMN.com. Okay, so what does RMN.com give you? Pretty much, it gives you a platform and a tool for you to enroll new business partners, new customers, put in your product orders, order management, sales management, team performance on what type of sales they're bringing in. You got business tools, marketing tools, and most importantly, commission reports. This is a business that is all in one set for you. It's pretty much a one-stop shop, turnkey, and you can make money right off the bat. To get a business going, especially in distribution, to whether to set up your analytics or your infrastructure, That costs hundreds and thousands of dollars, and Remon has gotten that all done for you, where all you need to do is plug and play, take advantage of the system, and you have a running business ready for you. All right, so Remon Business Office, as you know, information is always at the tip of our fingers, right? We live in an age where everything is fast, information is fast, and also you have these tools that you could utilize on your phone through your planner ID and password. You can log in, you could check your commission history, the eligibility, the genealogy of who's in your business, what type of customers, all of that. Everything you need, the ABC 123 to manage your business. These tools are available for you. And also, we also have something called a replicated site. This is pretty much your online shopping mall. You could send a gift, kind of like a shopping bag, and you could kind of choose and customize. Also, you could customize those personal orders from my shop. You can share the replicated site with people. We have QR codes, we have downloadable links, and you can quickly access the bag list to share with all your customers and planners what you want them to purchase. All right, so you could also customize your shop here. You could write your own name. You could put your IG, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook handle. You could put a special greeting. It's a little tab where you could personalize everything and kind of make it unique to you. All right, so the support system, another thing we offer is the Drive. Pretty much the Drive is its own separate database of everything you need in this business, right? You want marketing, you want beautiful graphics, you want to know the story of Jeju, you want to know what's going on with promotions, you want to get a downloaded PDF file of our rewards program. Everything you want is in this database. It's been derived and created to the point where you don't need to call anybody. You have an archive database of everything you need. If you need help accessing the Drive, yes, your team leader, your senior manager, your directors are available to help you, but everything you need, including commission, how to activate your e-wallet, when's the shipping cutoff time? When is this going to ship? Because my order went in today. Everything you need is in here. So I recommend you guys go to the Drive. Once you log in your back office, if you kind of scroll down, you're going to be able to see the wording, the Drive. You click on that link, it's going to take you in there. Please feel free to explore. All right, so in the Drive, you're going to be able to see everything I had explained, right? You got posters, the Remon ritual, how to use the product, right? How you get paid, how do you set up your digital wallet? We got a whole category of all the products, the ingredients, what type of function these use. We also have an overview with the tradition meeting innovation, really the technology and the science, the engineering behind the seed to bottle product, right? All right, so launching your business. Here, I want to kind of talk about really what's important and really how to hone in and really take advantage your first 30 days. I learned these basics 17 years ago, and this method has never changed for me. Whether it was a new venture or a new recruit or launching a new person, I've always had this front and center because this is so important because why you're doing things, it really correlates to your mindset, the things you want to achieve in your life, and why it's so important, right? So today I want to talk about launching your business, right? Number one, it's very important to set up short-term achievable goals. And I'm talking about within 3 to 6 months, right? I'm not talking about sailing off into the sunset, but really measurable, achievable goals, right? So within your first 3 months, do you want to have a team of 10 front lines, right? Ready to go, an army ready to go, right? Do you want to be able to hit team leader in your first 6 months? That's a goal, right? You could do it in any rolling 5 months, 6 months, but is this something that you want to do in 6 months, right? Is this something that you want to do to maybe buy your children that PlayStation they wanted? These are all measurable goals, right? And then in the long-term goal, what is it you want to do? Do you want to pay off your mortgage? Do you want to be debt-free? Do you want to retire a parent? Do you want to get into real estate, prepare for your future, and create more passive income for yourself? These are all easily attainable goals, right? But one thing I want to really reiterate and touch upon is make sure you keep these goals close to your heart, very important to you, because these are customized goals to yourself that you want, right? And what we have to always remember is most of the time people aren't really going to buy into your goals. They'll buy into a collective vision, but they're not going to buy into your goals. So keep this near and dear in your heart and make sure you guys put this on a notepad or on the mirror somewhere. Make sure it's something you could see every single day because you're going to be programming your mind. And once you make that decision, God, the universe, the Holy Spirit, whatever you believe, it's going to aspire to make it happen for you. Okay. Now, another thing I want to kind of touch upon as I end my portion is your why. In this business, your why is so important. One thing I want to tell you is this, right? You got to fail your way to success. There is no perfect scenario. Any speaker that's going to come on here, these guys are all multiple 5-figure monthly earners. None of them will tell you they had a smooth sailing, right? Failure is the twin brother of success, right? So I want you to know that going into this. And, if you don't get the results you want, remember you learned something. But if you get the results you want, you're one step closer to those short-term and long-term goals. And you have to understand why your why is so important. The thing I want to ask you is, does your why make you cry? Does it? Because you need to find a why that's going to be that strong driver. Can you imagine somebody said no to you, or you got discouraged because they didn't want to buy your product, and you had to go to your family and said, we have to give up on our hopes and dreams and all the fantasies that we have for our happiness. We gotta quit on those dreams because somebody said no and they were being mean to me and I didn't like how I felt. Absolutely not, right? You got to have a why strong enough that's going to push you over, because the why is so strong that those little setbacks don't matter. Remember, a setback is a setup for a comeback. You have to fail your way to success, because failure is what makes you grow and learn. So with that said, my part here is done. The next person I want to bring up is a special individual. She's a dear friend of mine, and she is a leader and a pioneer actually in the entire United States market. She started with zero experience, and this is why I love her story. She had zero experience. She believed in the system, and she just kept chanting, "I'm gonna be a success. I'm gonna be a success." And there's these few sentences that she would say, and she would say it over and over and over again. And she started as a planner, manager, team leader, director, and now she's a senior director on the way to ND. And she's a great friend of mine. I love watching her and her husband really grow in this business. So without further ado, please help me welcome Senior Director, Miss Angela Nguyen. Welcome to the call.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. Hello, everyone. My name is Angela Nguyen, and I'm Vietnamese. I live in California, USA right now. I'm a senior director with RMN. Like Chris said, RMN is my first networking. Before I don't have any networking background before. But during 10 years I live in US, I always looking for good cosmetic product for myself. I use a lot of high-end product like Chanel, Dior, La Mer. I using a lot, but doesn't change my face. Only one day, my friend give me one set in seldom. Only one time I use this, I feel my skin. Oh my God, it's glowing, shining. I never have that feeling before. When I check the price, it's unbelievable. Only like 300 or something. So right away, I contact my friend. I want to do partner with RMN. And when I find out who is RMN, when I know that RMN is number one in Korea, I know that number one in Korea will be number one in the world. So I right away sit down with my friend, see the business plan, and I set my mindset at the time I will be national director. And right now, over 1 year work with RMN, right now I'm on national director run. So RMN, change my life, change my face, change my finance, and I'm so blessing and grateful work with this company. But I can share with you some before after picture for me and my team. So okay. Okay, so this one is the before. You can see I have a acne and also my skin very dry. But after I use only 10 days, my skin is getting glowing, glossy, and much better. And also, I have a partner. Her name is Crystal. She lives in Dallas, Texas. She owns two Shiseido store. She use a lot of high-end product, but it doesn't change her face. Only in seldom, only 10 days. Her skin is absolutely changes, and right away she partner with RMN. And I have another partner. His name is Kishan, and he on director run right now. He's 71 years old, and you can see he's 71 years old, look younger than he is 60, right? So.
Yeah.
He's 71. He already retired 10 years ago. But when he used in seldom, it changed his skin, and he wake up and he want to go with RMN. And right now he on director run. Remain absolutely amazing and incredible. I have to wait for this opportunity for 10 years. And you know that with me, Remain, I don't have any network marketing background before, but I can do that. I'm almost national director. So if I can do that, everyone here can do that too. And next speaker I want to bring in is our amazing top director, Tracy Zimmer. I learned a lot about her. I love her training from the Anaheim Convention. And right now, this call is your welcome, Tracy Zimmer. Thank you so much.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Angela, I love hearing your story all the time. You know, it's just so inspiring and just keep rocking and rolling. Awesome, awesome. Those of you on here, give her some love. Wasn't that fantastic? No experience. She's on her way to national director. So great. And that's what I love about the orientations and the calls that we have and what we can, you know, plug into and the systems that we have, because every time we hear different stories, you know, and just different people's testimonials. And for me, I love hearing that. It never gets old. I love hearing other people's stories and to be able to hear them and reiterate them and share, because that's really what it is all about. So thank you, Chris, our national director here, sharing all the goods, all the information here tonight. Love hearing that and always love hearing from you. And thank you for everything that you do. So for those of you who don't know me, I reside in Canada. It is really, really cold here right now. And it's not the time where you want to come visit. But my background is teaching. I was in the classroom for many years and got introduced to this space of the world. And my background, I worked with skincare for many years. And that's why I fell in love with what skincare can do for people. And when I tried these RMN products, I was absolutely wowed and completely blown away. So very excited to be here with you guys tonight. And I'm just going to get to my screen share going, and I am going to share with you our senior manager game plan. So I know when I first got started here, I looked and I was like, okay, you know, what do I need to do? What's my fastest route? How can I get to, you know, where I want to go, and really, you know, set those goals that Chris was talking about and put dates on them and just went for it and ran for it. So I love this. I love our plan here because it's different and it's unique. And not only are our products an experience that you'll love, our comp plan is also an experience that you'll love. And it's open for everybody. Like anybody can get into this, can get their hands on their products and have that ability to earn an income. So when we look here, you know, people coming in, we're starting at the planner position, and that planner position is that 10% position. Okay. So lots of people out there who are out just sharing, maybe they're on you know, social sites and things like that, and they're earning every time they're sharing and selling a 10%. And then our next goal is manager. Manager is that 3,000 BP, which is called our business points, which is our volume. And you have a 3 consecutive month period to hit that position. So when you get in, your very first goal is, hey, I want to get to manager as fast as you can. And I always say, let's go to manager really fast so we can get to senior manager fast as well, right? Because in the senior manager, we have a 3-month consecutive period to hit that 6,000 BP. Now you also can decide to join at the manager position, and you can also join as a senior manager as well. So the manager is at that 20% mark. Senior manager, your base commission's at that 30% mark. So I know for me, when I looked at those numbers, I was like, okay, I need to get to the 30. I don't want to leave any money on the table. If I'm going and I'm sharing and I'm using these products, I want to get the most back as soon as possible. Okay, so we have a goal date. Set that goal date in there, and don't put it for 3 months. I encourage you to make it earlier, make it faster, and then put that achievement date, because you want your story. You know, we use our skincare, we have our before and after pictures, and we have our product testimonial story, but you also want to have your business story as well, right? So keep track of that and really go there as quickly as you possibly can. Okay, I always say, if you're going to do it anyway, go fast, because when you go fast, it's less painful for you. Now, How do you get to senior manager? What can you use to qualify? Like I said, was the 6,000 business points in a 3-month consecutive period. They can be your own personal orders where the BP is contributing, your personal customer orders contribute, and your first level distributor orders and first level customer orders as well. Okay, so all of that contributing goes towards that 6,000 BP. And then we also want to take note that you want your 3 active customers the next month after you get to the senior manager position to release commissions. Okay, now some people they'll say, well, what if I don't get my 3 customers? I'm telling you, when you fall in love with these products, you are going to get your 3 customers because you can't stop talking about it. However, let's say you don't, it's okay. They hold your commissions, okay? They don't give them away. They hold them until you get those 3 active customers, and then you get paid out. So base commission here, like I said, at the senior manager position is that 30% mark. One thing to note, when you hit manager, when you hit senior manager, these are lifetime positions, okay? So that means you hit it, you're there. There's no going back to ever requalify. There's never the maintenance of so much volume every month, none of it. And that is unheard of. That is very, very unique and something that I absolutely really, really love here. So as a senior manager, okay, when you hit senior manager, how does this pay work and what does that look like for you? Well, when you go out and you get customers, and I'm going to tell you, when you get products on people, they are going to purchase the product. Every time people experience the product and they go, how can I get my hands on this? Because it feels so good, right? You are going to earn 30% on all of your customers, okay? Now, if you enroll a frontline planner, now, how do you figure out what you make? Well, as a planner, they're taking 10%. As a senior manager, you're at that 30%. When you subtract the 2, you are going to earn 20% on that frontline planner and their customers. And then you look at the manager position. And if you've got a frontline manager, they're earning the 20%. You're at 30. Subtract the 2, you're at 10%. Now, you're also going to see when you have a senior manager as well, you will also get 5% on that senior manager and their personal customers. Okay, so that is really wonderful to see when you have somebody in the same rank. We also have a 5% team incentive. So at that senior manager position, it's very unique, and it's where you can see your team start. You can really, take advantage of the unlimited levels in your team, and you get that override of 5% throughout everybody in your team up until your next senior manager. So that's where it really differentiates between that manager position and that senior manager position. Not only are you going up in pay and in numbers, but you're also unlocking that team override as well. So you also see below plus 5%, and there's a little symbol there, and that is something called our RMN dollar program. Okay, so we also have something when you hit your 10 customers in a month, and those 10 customers that are ordering over and over again, you get an additional 5% RMN dollars. And those RMN dollars is like free money that you can go and you can buy whatever you want on the company's dollar, right? So I love that. Now, obviously, we don't stop at senior manager. We also move into what we call team leader. So I'm not going to share that with you tonight. We're going to leave it into the hands of one of our big top producers. She is from Las Vegas. I remember hearing her at our last convention, and she is very, very highly educated. I want to say she's in the medical world of some sort. I will let her tell you that, but her name is Marisol. And Marisol, I cannot wait to see you in Las Vegas at our next upcoming convention in March. So take it away and let's share about Team Leader.
Thank you, everyone. Hi, good evening. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see everybody on tonight's orientation call. Thank you, Tracy, for that kind introduction, and thank you for that amazing senior manager game plan training. So I am honored and humbled to be here tonight to share with you the next steps that you can take after you become a senior manager. But before I do that, let me share with you real quick, a brief history on how I got started with Riemann. So I was introduced to Riemann last year by a good friend of mine, director Eileen. She called me and said, Doc, I discovered this amazing skincare that you should carry in your clinic, and you should promote to your family and friends. And I'm like, I was skeptical, like, hold on a minute, let me do some research first, try the products, because I'm not going to put my name behind something that does not work. Okay. So I got the products, and lo and behold, after just 5 days of using the products, my face changed dramatically. Okay. So of course, what did I do next? I called Director Eileen and I said, Eileen, I want to be a senior manager right now. And the rest is, of course, history. Okay. Truth be told, yes, I'm in the medical field, and I'm in the aesthetic industry. And, I mean, it's well and good, but I'm a big believer in having a source of passive income. Okay. I mean, if you're a doctor, if you're in the aesthetic industry, you make good money, right? But at the end of the day, it's still an active income. Okay. If you don't go to the clinic to see patients, if you don't go to the OR to operate, you don't go to the spa to do procedures, you don't make any money, and I want something that actually enables me to have that financial freedom and the time freedom to do whatever it is that is important to me. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of ways to make money, tons of ways to make money, but I kid you not, there's no way whatsoever to get back the time that you lost slaving away, making a living. Okay. So working with a company or a team that has this system that's already built in for you to plug in is amazing, right? Having that desire to be successful in this business is great. But what's even greater than that? To actually have a team that wants to work with you to achieve a common goal. And that's what I'm going to discuss with you tonight, okay, on how to become a team leader, which, by the way, is the first team leader, first leadership position with Riemann, okay? And as we all say, that's where all the fun begins. So let me share my screen real quick, okay? And so what is a team leader? Okay, to become a team leader, okay, the qualifications are you need to have 50,000 business points in 5 recent months and 10 distributors under you. I'm gonna go to that tell you about that in detail in a little bit. And once you become a team leader, your commission goes up to 45%, 40 to 45%, and up to 3-generation team leadership match. Okay, but before that, let me point out to you one thing that's important, and that is the goal date. Okay, you need to have a date in mind on when you want to achieve this, because without a date, it's not a goal. Okay, it's just a dream. And when you have a goal date, your actions becomes different, right? You're having a goal date dictates your actions, dictates the activities you do on the daily. And when you have this particular thing that you want to achieve at a particular date, then you will do whatever it takes to meet that goal. So whatever it is, it could be to become a team leader this month, or to become a team leader in January, whatever it may be in your case, jot it down. It's very important. Okay. So now, how you become a team leader. Okay. To become a team leader, like I said earlier, you need 50,000 business points in most recent 5 months. What does it mean? So say, for example, you're trying to become a team leader starting this December. You have until April, right, to have that 50,000 business points. And if you don't, for example, worst case scenario, you can try again in May. If you try in May, then they will not count December points. They will only count from January to May, and so on and so forth. They only count the most recent 5 months. Aside from the 50,000 BP qualification, you have to have 3 senior managers on 3 separate legs. It doesn't have to be directly under you. It could be, several generations down, as long as it's 3 separate legs. Okay. And 7 managers or higher team-wide, anywhere in your organization. It could be directly under you, or it could be several generations down. Also, keep in mind, when you become a team leader, okay, you can only count up to 50% of the qualification from one leg. What does that mean? So to become a team leader, you need 50,000 points and 10 people and 10 leaders under you, right? So you can only count up to 25,000 points, okay, and up to 5 positions from one leg. The remainder of the business points and the other 10, people required should come from other legs. Now, manager and senior manager are legacy positions. It's a lifetime position, lifetime rank, right? But team leader is not. So you need to have maintain 10,000 business points monthly, okay? And this is not just by yourself, okay? It's team wide. So it's very, very, very doable, okay? And also with senior manager, you need 3 active customers. For team leader, you now need 5 active customers to release your commission. So what happens when you become a team leader, okay? When you become a team leader, your commission quadruples from when you started, right? And it goes up 10% from 30 to 40% base commission. And you get 3 generational leadership match. You get 15% on first generation and 10% on second and third generation, okay? Meaning to say, for example, if you have a team leader that's making $10,000 a month, you get $1,500 leadership match from that team leader. Imagine if you have 10 of them, that's $15,000, okay? Now, we also have the RMN Dollar Program. RMN Dollar Program, if you have 10 auto-ship customers, okay, you get extra 5% commission, okay, in RMN dollars. Now, unlimited levels, okay? Now, RMN dollars I love RMN dollars because you can use RMN dollars to buy merchandise. You can buy like any like products or promotions that can only be bought with RMN dollars. So you can use that and reinvest that back into your business to help you when, grow your business more, right? Now, we also one more thing, we have the personal order rebate program. When you order from your personal account, right, you get 20% cash rebate and 20% RMN dollar rebate, and plus the additional 5% if you have 10 auto-ship customers. Now, what does a team leader paycheck looks like? All right. As a team leader, you get 40 to 45% commission. So if you have a customer under you that ordered, you get 40% of that. Okay. If you have a planner under you who ordered, the planner gets 10%, you get 30% because 40 minus 10 is 30%. If you have a manager under you, the manager get the 20%, you get the 20%. 40 minus 20 is 20. And last but not the least, if you have a senior manager that makes 30%, you now make 10% from that senior manager. And all of this commission, you get extra 5% commission in RMN dollars if you have 10 auto-ship customers. Now, there's a few ways to become a team leader, okay? But I'm going to discuss one way, okay? One way to become a team leader. So for example, you're a senior manager, you get 3 senior managers on 3 separate legs, okay? And then what happens is you now help these 3 senior managers get their own 3 senior managers each, okay? If you do this, you automatically become a team leader because the 3 senior manager positions under you will qualify for the 3 senior manager qualification, and each senior manager has 3 senior managers under them. So that will be 4 senior managers per leg. So 6,000 times 4, that's 24,000 business points. And that's 3 legs. So 24,000 times 3 legs, that equates to 72,000 business points, which is well over the 50,000 business points requirement. Okay, so honestly, if you just focus on, helping your team become managers and senior managers, if you focus on helping them, and creating leaders in your team, trust me, team leader becomes inevitable. It just becomes automatic. Okay. So I hope I was able to, give you some clarity on what team leader entails and how to become a team leader. And now I have the honor to introduce to you an amazing individual. Our next speaker is a senior director from Texas, okay? And she will share with us like a few actionable steps to take so we can launch our business the best possible way. Please help me welcome our next speaker, Senior Director Brianna Mitchell. Take it away, Brianna. Welcome to the call.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for doing all the numbers. I'm glad I didn't have that part. What I get to talk to you about is I get to talk to you about your game plan coming out of this. And so number one thing that you want to do is scheduling your K-pop-up event. And I will tell you how effective these are. I'm telling you, like almost 10 out of 10 people will either want to become a customer or join you in the business once they get the product on their face. The product really does do the heavy lifting for you. And just inviting people over, keeping it casual, having fun. It does not need to be fancy just to host a little K-pop-up event at your home or have a happy hour or at a friend's house or at, you know, a place in your community. It doesn't matter where, just have fun. And you don't have to schedule it weeks in advance. You don't have to get a caterer. You don't have to send out fancy invites. Have a happy hour, have a sip and see, have an open house, have a girls' night in, have a PJ party, just text or call. And here's what I like to do. What I like to say is, first off, I just like to keep it casual. I'll be like, hey, what are you doing on Thursday? And I'm literally talking this week. This may be, you know, a few days from now. What are you doing on Thursday? And then I'm going to tell them that come over to my house and play with some Korean skincare, like the #1 Korean skincare that just launched in North America. Come over, we'll do facials, try it for free, leave your wallet at home. I like to disarm people because let me tell you, people want to buy, but they don't want to be sold to. So if you automatically disarm them and say, leave your wallet at home, like, I don't want you to buy anything. Well, guess what? They're going to bring their wallet and they're probably going to buy something, but you took the pressure off. And so you made it fun and you made it them feel comfortable coming over and looking at what you have. So just say, you know, leave your wallet at home. I don't want you to buy anything. I just want to see your face. Do you have my address? So you're automatically leading them into coming over to your house. Now, here's the thing. Notice how it says you want to schedule your 2 K-pop-up parties, #1 and #2, because not everyone you know can make it on this one date. So there's obviously going to be people where they're busy, it's kids and family and work, and it's the holidays. So you want to have your second date planned, your backup date. So that way, for the people that couldn't make it to your first one, you can call them and say, oh my gosh, we had so much fun. People are literally begging me to do it again. What are you doing next Friday? And so asking them and inviting them to come over again. So make sure you get those 2 scheduled, and you can do it in person. You can also do it online. Maybe you live in the middle of nowhere. You don't have any neighbors or anybody in your town or community. If there's a will, there's a way. You can have an online K-pop-up party in a Facebook group or an online event. I've seen people do it in messenger threads and text threads. You can really get creative with these. It's just about bringing people together. So the next thing you want to do is make a list. This is critical for your success. This is definitely the first thing that I did when I learned about RMN is I started making a list of people that I wanted to share this with. And I broke my list up into 2 different lists. So I made a list of prospective customers and then prospective people to partner with. And here's what I would say is for your customer list, because the goal is to, you know, get 3 customers right away, because you want to have 3 customers when you hit manager. And you want to know, like, who has acne? Like, who do you have friends with teenagers with acne? Because this helps with that. Who loves to shop? Who is always trying all the new products? Who's a product junkie? I'm going to try and use memory joggers so that I can get, you know, my brain flowing on who the people I want to reach out to first, who's always spending money and who's always shopping, who's always posting about products, who is talking about how they want to grow their hair. And so obviously, you know, these are memory joggers where you can start with. Now, obviously, your phone is a memory jogger. You can go through your phone and look at all the contacts in your phone. You can go through your social media. Those are all lists of people that you can use to reach out to. And I'm just going to say something really simple when I reach out to them. I'm going to say, hey, I know you're into trending products. Look at these results from this new Korean skincare that just came to North America. Or, you know, hey, since you're into beauty products like I am, I thought you might want to know about this. Look at my friend's results in 5 days. I need to get my hands on this stuff. What do you know about Korean skincare? Guys, you would be surprised. They don't know a lot. It's, you know, the search for Korean care is up 350%. So it's trending, the timing is right, but people are just starting to ask questions about it and they've been curious about it, or their daughters have told them about it. And now it's on the parents' radar. So the next thing that you want to do is make a list of prospective business partners. Now, this is the fun part. It is for me anyways. I think I love this. I love to talk to people about opportunities, which, by the way, this is the first time in my career. I honestly don't know if I'm more excited about the products or if I'm more excited about the business. That has never happened to me before. I don't know which one excites me more. So I'm just excited to be here. So business partners. Who's the most energetic person you know? This is who you want to start with. Like when you have a party, who's the person that walks into the room and like the party just got more fun? That's the person that you want to reach out to. That person will change your business overnight. They want to talk to everybody. Who's the most outgoing person? Who is always posting online and they're not getting paid for it? I'm like, hello, I can show you how to make money and doing what you're already doing. Who's worked in direct sales before? It's not their first rodeo. Who's already an entrepreneur? That's a good one because the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. And those people are already very receptive to multiple streams of income and new opportunities. And the fact that this is first mover's advantage without the risk, I don't know if you realize this, 95% of startups fail. 95%. They fail within the first 3 to 5 years. This is like first mover's advantage in North America with a $2.5 billion behind it. And let me tell you, there's very few problems that you can't solve with a couple $1 billion. Solves a lot of problems. So when you're talking to an entrepreneur, you're speaking their language. They understand that. They see the opportunity there. And, you know, you can reach out to them. I know everybody loves scripts. So I brought you just like a little script, you know, hey, I would kick myself if you heard about this from somebody else and not me. There's a company that did $2.5 billion in one country and just came to North America. Do you want to check it out with me? You know, or are you open to hearing more? Knowledge is never a disadvantage. So you want to make the list. That is where the money is. Again, use your phone, use social media, really think about those triggers of those people that you know on where they could literally change your business overnight. So the next thing you want to do is you want to make a post. So let's take a look at, there's some posts here that you can see examples of people that have done posts online. And I will say again, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So whenever, before you try the product, so if you're on here tonight, you haven't even got your products yet, you have to make sure you take a good before picture. I love MJ's story. So it's so funny. Her before picture, she accidentally took that picture. So, you know, most pictures she had was with her makeup on, and her phone accidentally took that picture. And she's like, I was so grateful that I had this photo because it was the only picture that I had that showed, you know, my skin without makeup on. And so obviously that picture has made her a lot of money. She's a director with the company. So make sure you take a picture in front of a window, natural light, no shadows, because you never know what that picture can do for your business. And then of course you can share it online. So you can see here some incredible before and after pictures. And so you want to make a post online, and then you also want to make sure that you attend events. So you're already on the orientation tonight, which is fantastic. So go ahead, and I don't know about you, but I love to check off my list. And so go ahead and give yourself a star next to that one. But I will say, don't make this your last one, because guess what? There's different speakers every single week, and you never know when you're going to have a light bulb moment from somebody that you hear from. So keep pouring into it. You also want to make sure that you attend the presentations we have every Thursday night. We have an opportunity Zoom, and this is the best part because you don't have to know all the things. All you have to know is how to invite somebody to hear all the things, and you don't have to say anything. And when I first got started in this business, I had no confidence, no self-esteem. I didn't know what I was talking about. And in fact, I almost quit before I got started. And I had ordered my kit and my box came and I stared at the box for 2 weeks and I was like, I'm not opening it because I'm going to fail. And my husband's like, yeah, you're not really good at that stuff. You should send it back. And of course, now we joke about it and he's so happy I didn't listen to him. But when I was going to quit, I'll never forget what this woman said to me. And she had made millions in the industry. And she held up her finger and she said, Bree, if you could see in yourself what I see in you and where you could be a year from now, you wouldn't be quitting. And something about what she said, just the fact, she was so successful in the industry, but she saw something in me before I saw it in myself. And she had that little bit of belief in me. And so if you're on here tonight and maybe you ordered your box and you're sitting there thinking, what the heck am I doing? I should send it back. Don't send it back because you never know where it's going to lead to. This was 13 years ago. So obviously this is not the first time I've talked on this call, but I used to be that person that couldn't even say my own name in front of a group of people. But you guys, these fears are all made up in our head, and that's a whole nother training. But I'm just so proud of you for being here tonight, and just know that you're here because somebody saw something special in you, maybe even before you see it in yourself. So going back to the events, you don't have to know all the things. So when I started my career in this industry, I just put people in front of other people because I was too scared to say my own name. I was too scared to open my mouth. I didn't have any confidence. And so I just put people on the calls and put people on, we didn't have Zooms then, but I brought people to the meeting, and I just put people in front of other people. And that's really all you have to do. And third party, validation is so critical in this business. In fact, I still do third party validation. I'll still use my upline or my downline or my sideline to validate that this is working, not just for me, but other people. So make sure you're always inviting into the event on Thursday nights. Also, you want to get to a live event. Live events will change your life overnight. I'm going to tell you, we have Vegas coming up. Like, one, who says no to Vegas? But two, it's going to be a lot of fun. But also, guys, it's a tax write-off. So, you might as well just go, and all of your food and hotel and your gas and your conference tickets. Now, all of that can be written off of your taxes because you're an entrepreneur now. So congratulations. And I will tell you a secret. If you want to know why all the 6- and 7-figure earners attend an event, usually they attend events every quarter. I'll tell you what the secret is and why they do that. It's the energy that you get from being in the room, because all sales is the transfer of belief. So you want to come home with the most belief. And when you go to these events, like, you can see, they've actually done studies on the psychological effects that events have on your mood, and it will drive your business. And I will tell you, every event that I've been to has either helped me rank advance or it's increased my paycheck. Every single event, not to mention the fun you're going to have. So if I'm talking to the Blues on the Zoom, we're going to, the late night PJ parties and the pizza in the lobby and just making videos and reels and taking pictures together. It's a lot of fun with the team culture that happens when you get to the event in person. So go ahead and put it on your calendar. I'm going to show you the dates for that. But before I do, really quickly, I know that we talked about this tonight, where if you go to remon.com, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can go to the drive and you can enter in any password to get in. But it basically has materials to help you grow your business. And then, of course, a monthly event calendar to help you plug in. But you guys, look at these pictures. I mean, does this give you FOMO? Because I want to be here. I want to be in this room. I want to be around these people. The conversations that you have in the hallway, you will learn as much from the person that you meet on your way to the bathroom as you do sitting in the room. This is your chance to ask, top earners how they did it. And so I'm really excited for this event coming up. It's on March 15th and 16th. So go ahead, put it in your calendar that you're going to be there, and please come up to me and say hello. I can't wait to meet you in person. And let me tell you, I want you to put this on your radar. Now, I wish I could have gone to this event that they just had over in, I don't know when they had it, in the spring maybe, but this qualification period had ended before I joined. It had ended. So I didn't get to go to that. So I'm so excited to get to go to this. And this is a retreat that they're having in Cabo, and it is at the Hard Rock Resort. And I have actually been to this resort. It's fantastic. It's at the Hard Rock Hotel. The food is fantastic. The pools are fantastic. The beach is amazing. The people are amazing. It's 5 days, 4 nights. Go ahead and put this on your calendar too, right? Your mind has to arrive at the destination before your life does. And let me show you how easy it is to qualify for this, because 1,000 points gets you on this trip. Okay, well, what the heck does a point mean? Well, basically, let me break it down to you as simple as possible, because you have this month and next month to qualify for this trip. It ends the end of January. So if you're brand new, if you go recruit 10 people with a premium kit, you're going to qualify for this trip. 10 people with a premium kit. Maybe you're like, I don't want to go recruit 10 people. That sounds like a lot. Okay, go recruit 5 people with a premium kit. Go get 25 customers this month with an average size order, which is 200 US. And then go get 25 customers next month with an average size order. You just earned this trip. You guys run for it. Do everything you can to be on this trip, because let me tell you the other thing. The food and the drinks taste better when they're free. Why not let RMN pay for you to go on vacation? So here's something else we have going on this month is we have a promotion happening where anyone that joins in the month of December has an opportunity to unlock an additional up to $45,000 in bonuses paid out in 2025, but it's only for December. So I know, everybody makes New Year's resolutions in the new year in 2025, and people are going to make a lot of life decisions and business decisions, but they don't want to join in 2025. They want to join like in December because they want to lock in these bonuses. If they join in January, they're going to miss these. So anyone that joins in December can unlock up to 45,000 in bonuses. And you, just for being their sponsor, just for like putting the product on their face, you could earn an extra up to $10,000 just for being their sponsor. So if they hit these requirements. So definitely check these out. All of this information is in the drive. So if you're wondering how you get these graphics, they're all in the drive. These are the starter kits that we have happening in the month of December. Now you only have access to these starter kits your first 30 days. After that, they're gone. I know that for me, I went in and because these were going away for me before the end of my 30 days. And I was like, I need to get more because it's such a good deal. You get more products for less money, and there's strategy involved with these starter kits, because you heard them talk about hitting manager and senior manager. And when you hit manager, you double your pay. When you hit senior manager, you triple your pay. Well, the strategy is that the points that you get with the kits goes towards that rank advancement, to doubling and tripling your pay. So you want to get there as fast as possible. So of course, business investment, tax write-off, using the products to grow your business, using the products yourself, using them to sample out, using them for K-pop parties. And so there is strategy involved. So if you are getting close to your 30 days, you might just want to evaluate that if you need any more before these are gone, because once they're gone, they're gone. You can't get them back. Now, tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, we also have a special Zoom with our RMN product specialist, Angelina, who is brilliant. She has a biochemist background, and she is going to be talking about the product line. And there's going to be a special announcement at the end of the call with our general manager, Betty Perez. So I would definitely pencil that in, because one, you're going to learn something about the products that you didn't know. I'm constantly learning about these products. It seems like every single day I learn something new about these products. They're fascinating, the amount of research and technology that goes into these. And then we're also going to hear an exciting announcement from Betty. And then what did we talk about this Thursday is the RMN opportunity presentation. Remember, all you have to do is invite people to the meeting, and you let Steve and Maricel do all the work for you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to put them on the meeting. So it makes it easy breezy. I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. And again, if you have any questions, get back to the person that invited you, and we can't wait to see you in Vegas. Thanks, everyone.